Cartoonians, I have some bad news about the future of DreamWorks animation. According to a recent report from Cartoon Bro, a news source that I usually hate, but that I'm willing to tolerate for the sake of this video, it looks like DreamWorks is going to start outsourcing their animation production to Sony Pictures Imageworks. That's right, Sony Pictures Imageworks, the same studio that's put out cartoon crap like the Emoji Movie, Surf's Up, Spider-Verse 1, Spider-Verse 2, and Storks. I think it's pretty safe to say that DreamWorks movies are no longer in good hands. But why exactly is DreamWorks doing this? What do they have to gain from farming out the animation for their movies to underpaid immigrants in Canada? Why, I'm the PNJ Tuber, and today we're going to be answering the question, is it really over for DreamWorks? Okay, so to answer the question of, is it over for DreamWorks, we gotta take a look back at some of their recent movies. Starting from 2020, their films have ranged from complete dog shit to absolute masterpieces of the animation genre. In 2021, DreamWorks put out bangers like Boss Baby 2, but not even a year later, they were back to putting out shit like The Bad Guys and Puss in Boots 2. And of course, these massive swings in quality resulted in their box office numbers being closer to modern Disney and Pixar than Illumination Entertainment. And all things considered, that strategy seemed to be working out for DreamWorks until this year, because in the modern Hollywood landscape, where movies bombing left and right, studios start looking to save some money. And DreamWorks was a prime target for budget cuts. You see, Universal Pictures, the wokest company in Tinseltown, and the owners of DreamWorks still need the studio to put out shitty Democrat propaganda films so that they can keep getting their check from the devious demons of the DNC. But it's tough to justify keeping the studio around to investors if DreamWorks keeps losing so much money. So Universal came up with a simple solution. Just do what Warner and Paramount Animation did and outsource the production to other studios. And I guess they thought it was a winning strategy because it worked maybe like 3 times for Warner Bros. And twice for Paramount. In the eyes of Universal, outsourcing animation for DreamWorks movies would be able to make both mentally stable and dipshit Democrat investors satisfied with their investment. It's a win-win if you don't care about animation quality or true American storytelling, because when it comes down to it, this outsourcing bullshit is going to lead to nothing but trouble for DreamWorks. The money they save will encourage them to make their films woker and woker, until the plot for every DreamWorks movie is eventually just a character looking into the camera and saying, Democrats good, true Americans bad, over and over again for 90 fucking minutes. And it's not to mention the animation quality, which, knowing Sony's track record, is going to turn into the cartoon equivalent of day-old diarrhea that's been sitting out on a hot street. Sony Imageworks have a reputation for putting out dog shit, poorly animated cartoons, and I don't know why it'd be any different when they get their shitty fucking fingers on DreamWorks movies. Honestly, at this point, it's getting harder and harder to give a solitary shit about DreamWorks, even if they have put out 2 cartoon classics this year. I mean, sure, they are technically the true American animation studio, but that's mainly because everybody else is shooting themselves in the fucking front by putting out woke atrocities like Ella Midtoe and Wish and Spider-Verse 2. And even forgetting about their past movies, the studio seems to have a few future fuck-ups on the horizon. DreamWorks' upcoming slate looks like dog shit, with movies like Kung Fu Panda 4, a movie that's only going to appeal to mentally stunted Zoomers, average San Francisco residents, and the entirety of China, and his other shitty-looking movie, Orion in the Dark, which sounds like an asshead flip indie game that's exclusive to the Epic Game Store. Get it? Epic Game Store instead of Epic? Hilarious. Anyway, we do combine the fact that DreamWorks seems to be allergic to good movies with the news of their outsourcing scheme. It seems like hard times are ahead for this animation studio. And all I have to say is that Sony Pictures Imageworks better keep their nasty ass hands away from Trolls 4, or I'm gonna boycott all Sony products. I'm not joking. I will never watch another Sony cartoon or listen to another video game OST made by them ever again. This is your only warning, Sony San, so I take it pretty fucking seriously. Either way, with that rambling yet very important rant out of the way, I'll be the PNJ Tuber, counting down the days until DreamWorks propagandizes themselves out of existence and signing off. Bye.